anyone else spending way too much time on the internet at the moment and just feeling really inadequate? Because, you know, Shredded Sally's still uploading her 6-pack in 15 minutes workout. And Keto Katie has got all the time in the world to meal prep all of her keto snacks, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and she's staying on track. I hate that saying. Despite the fact that, you know, people will be losing their jobs and there's no eggs. How is Shredded Sally getting her eggs? Yeah, anyone else just feel pretty inadequate? I'm feeling inadequate. I'm not organising my pantry to be alphabetically and colour coordinated. I also don't want to have to be working out every day, like the internet will tell me, because, you know, got to keep those gains. Or not. I mean, not that bothered about keeping my gains. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Nor am I that worried about gaining weight, which is what the internet will tell us is, you know, the cardinal sin. Don't ever gain weight. That is the worst thing you can do. You could probably rob a bank and you'd get away with that more rather than gain weight. You know what else is pissing me off? Can I say piss?
Yeah.
Many popular personal trainers telling us to go and put our jeans on to make sure that we haven't gained weight because our pajamas lie. Just let that sink in for a second. So you're telling me that in and amongst while trying to navigate a pandemic, keep my job, feed the kids, if I had any, which I don't, get by in life, you want me to go and put my jeans on to make sure I haven't gained any weight? Like that should be a priority. It doesn't need to be a priority. Speaking of priorities, you know, now that we've got all of this time, we should treat every day like a mini retreat. I'm not treating every day like a mini treat, but Fitspos galore say that you need to try and meditate, mobilize, exercise, eat paleo, feed the kids, put on all the candles, have quiet time, do your colouring in, clean the house, organise the cupboards. You know, every day is a mini retreat, but you still got to be productive. Whilst in a global pandemic, continue to buy organic, continue to be on keto and or paleo. If you can do both, you get better points. One must also continue to buy overpriced powdered superfoods. My superfood. If you're looking for a way to save money on your superfoods during this pandemic, fertilizer works really well. Don't try this at home. This is not a thing. I'm purely just taking the piss out of Fitspos. Don't try this at home. Did I mention women, ladies, don't put on weight? Put your jeans on every day because your pajamas lie. That's bullshit, isn't it? So no, my pantries are not my pantries. That's my panties. My pantries. My pantry. My cupboards are not colour coordinated. They're not cleaned. They're not alphabetically sorted. They're in a sham. Don't feel like you're the only one that feels like they're not succeeding and not making the most of it and not being as organised as possible, not being as healthy as possible, not being as active as possible. Just do you. Just do good by you. Movement doesn't have to be about weight loss. Movement doesn't have to be so that you can fit into a pair of jeans that you could fit into when you're with your stinking ex-boyfriend who treated you really badly. You don't need to go back to fit into an old pair of jeans. You can move forward and burn those old jeans that Fitspos on the internet will tell you to put on every day to make sure you still fit into them. Just move when it feels good and do what feels good, and don't succumb to the pressure of the internet, even though we all do at some point or another, because we're human.